in the previous video, we went through our document and we started marking it up so that we can tell the browser, for example, that here we have a title using the h1 tag, and here is a paragraph, and here's an unordered list and another paragraph. Actually, this one I forgot to put the closing p tag, but anyway. So the thing is, I kind of took a few shortcuts when we were building out this first page. And there's some pieces of the HTML document that's missing. So let me try to describe what that is. There's some additional structure aside from just these tags here that you see that we added that give like a visual appearance in our page that adds some additional information about this particular web page. So let me just kind of break it down. Basically, the structure looks like this. An HTML page starts with this HTML tag. Oops. And I'm going to open it and then close it. And then inside, I'll put a head tag and a body tag. And then I'm going to indent them just so, again, you can see that the HTML is the parent to two child elements, and I'm going to add some extra white space here just to make it more clear. Now, inside the body is where things that are put in there get rendered to the page. So all of this stuff, I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to paste it inside of here. And just again to make it clear that this h1 is inside the body, so I'm going to indent it not just twice, but I'm going to indent it 2 more spaces to make it very clear. Body is like the parent for the h1, and then this is also going to get 4 space bump, and so is this, and this one's going to get 4 space bump. Every line here is going to get 4 space bump. And then because the code is wrapping the line, it's like getting to the end of the line. So it's going to appear here. I can't put an extra space there because that'll put like a space in between the middle of this word here. So that looks like it would be it. And then, so the question is like, what goes in the head here? So inside the head goes, we'll call it meta information. That's information about the web page. It's not stuff that you want the users to be able to see when they're visiting the web page, but I think it makes the most sense if I give, an example here. So uh, here again is where like all the body stuff was written. But then what about like how do I get the title of this to not say index? So let's say I wanted to say my vacation. So I can do that with the title tag. So I'm going to open and close it, and then inside here I'm going to put vacationing. I'm going to save it, and now when I refresh the page, the title changes to vacationing. And there's some other stuff I can put in here in order to describe the page. I can even put like a link for that little favicon icon over there. There's other things I can give that's called like meta information. Like if I share this link with, like if I share it on Facebook, what's going to be represented there? What kind of text comes out in when I do a Google search? Like if I search for vacationing, like how does all this text what exact text is going to appear here. So these are the types of things that that you would put inside the head. For now, I'm only going to show the title, and we'll get back to what other tags are available as we get into it. But the main thing I wanted to explain was that there's some more tags that the document structure really starts with HTML, and the HTML has 2 children elements, the head element and the body element, which is this whole big one, goes down till there. So there's the head and body, kind of, I guess it's like a person. But head is again for meta information, stuff about the web page. but it has nothing to do with what renders on the screen here. And then body is where you put everything that you want to render on the page. There's also one other thing that goes before the HTML, and that is called the doc type. So it gets this kind of weird look, and the modern doc type to put is just HTML. I'm not going to explain why we need this for right now. It'll be, maybe we can talk about it another time. It used to be some like really long string for the old version of HTML, but for newer documents, you're going to just put this little thing right here. So that is basically it. Uh, the one thing that I wanted to kind of talk about as it like to lead into what the next video will be about is editing our web pages like this, it's not really a good developer experience. And if you noticed, when I made a change to the document, I had to go and indent all of these things manually, and it was kind of frustrating. And what happens if I make a change later to the code? Uh, what kind of experience will that be if I have to keep indenting or outdenting just to keep things organized? So there are better ways, and we're going to see how, like, we're going to see in the next video what is a better way to edit our code here.